Good afternoon. This is All India Radio, and I'm Minuti Chatterjee with the Midday News. The headlines. BJP's National Executive Meeting adopts political resolution called Vision Document 2022, highlighting Modi government's achievements. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to deliver valedictory speech in the evening. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu to address the concluding ceremony of the Second World Hindu Congress in Chicago today. In Bihar, flood warning issued in low-lying areas of Rohtash and Bhojpur districts following heavy discharge of water from Bansagar Dam in Madhya Pradesh. In Japan, death toll in Hokkaido earthquake goes up to 37. And in sports, Novak Djokovic to clash with Juan Martín del Potro in the men's singles final of US Open tonight. And in football, defending champions India take on Maldives in SAF Cup at Dhaka today. BJP today expressed confidence that it will again come to power in 2019 by winning more seats in the Lok Sabha elections. It alleged that the opposition does not have a leader, a policy or a strategy, and their only agenda is to stop Prime Minister Narendra Modi. In its political resolution called Vision Document 2022, passed in the National Executive in New Delhi today, the party also accused the opposition of being desperate and only doing negative politics. Briefing the media, senior party leader and Union Minister Prakash Javadekar said the people don't stand by those who bring negativity in politics. He said under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership, the government has vision, passion and imagination for the development of the country. He said the political resolution also talked about making a new India by 2022, which will be free of poverty, communalism, casteism, corruption and terrorism.
राजनाथ जी ने आज प्रस्ताव रखा राजनीतिक उसमें मूल मुद्दा यह है कि एक नए भारत का संकल्प प्रधानमंत्री जी ने किया और 4 साल के बाद हम ये कह सकते हैं कि नए भारत का संकल्प साकार करने की दिशा में भारत ने बहुत तरक्की की है, समाज ने भी साथ दिया है और इसलिए पूरा विश्वास इस प्रस्ताव में जताया है कि नया भारत साकार होके ही रहेगा.
Mr. Javadekar also said in the last 4 years the situation of internal security has improved significantly as compared to the previous regime. Mr. Javadekar said terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir has come down and the effect of Naxalism is also shrinking day by day. The resolution also spoke about NRC issue related to Assam and said the government is not against the citizen of the country but infiltration. The minister said in the last 4 years the government has accomplished several works for the welfare of people.
एक इस प्रस्ताव में नई बात दी है कि सामान्य जनता एम्पावर्ड हुई है, एक इनोवेशन का कल्चर शुरू हुआ है शोध का और लोग नए नए प्रयोग कर रहे हैं, आत्मविश्वास से कर रहे हैं और खुद की तरक्की करते हुए देश के तरक्की में सहभागी हो रहे हैं.
Mr. Javadekar said the BJP has expanded its base in the country under the leadership of Mr. Modi and Party President Amit Shah, and now it is ruling in 19 states. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address the valedictory session this evening. The Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu will address the concluding ceremony of the Second World Hindu Congress in the U.S. city of Chicago today. The event organized on the eve of the 125th anniversary of Swami Vivekananda's historic speech at the Parliament of World Religions at Chicago in 1893. AIR correspondent covering the Vice President's visit reports Mr. Naidu will also participate in bilateral discussions with several world leaders on the sidelines of the Second World Hindu Congress.
Today is a very busy day for Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu. Early in the day, he will meet the Vice President of Suriname, Ashwin Adin, and leaders of other countries participating in the World Hindu Congress. He will also meet the U.S. Congressman Peter Roskam. However, the focus will be on his address to the Second World Hindu Congress organized to commemorate the 125th anniversary of Swami Vivekananda's historic speech at the Parliament of the World's Religions in 1893 at Chicago. He will visit Art Institute at Chicago and will meet with CEOs and also address the members of the Indian community. Yogesh Pandya, Air News, Chicago, USA.
President Ramnath Kovind will be leaving for India in a short while from now after completing the three-nation tour of Cyprus, Bulgaria and the Czech Republic. Before leaving for India, President Ramnath Kovind today paid floral tributes on the bust of Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore at the park situated on Takurova Street of Prague. The street is named Takurova to honor and commemorate Rabindranath Tagore, who had a close association with the Czech Republic. Our correspondent covering the President's visit has filed this report.
The three-nation visit of President Ramnath Kovind was marked by the wide range of discussions and agreements concluded in the three countries. In all the three countries, President Kovind emphasized the long-standing people-to-people contact between India and these countries and sought to give a new direction to relations with these countries in accordance with the needs of today. As he leaves for India from the Czech Republic, relations between India and these countries stand strengthened and deepened. Rajesh Jha, AIR News, Prague.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. In Bihar, flood alert has been issued in low-lying areas near Son River in Rohtash and Bhojpur districts following heavy discharge of water from Bansagar Dam in Madhya Pradesh. 3.5 lakh cusecs water released in the river from the dam is expected to reach Indrapuri Barrage at Dehri in Rohtash district this evening. State Resource Department Minister Rajiv Ranjan held an emergency meeting with high officials to review the situation. He said the government is ready to meet any eventuality. Sources said Bihar government has requested Madhya Pradesh to monitor release of water to avert untoward incidents in riverine areas of Ganga and Son. Meanwhile, Met Department has issued a warning for heavy rain in the next 48 hours. Uttar Pradesh government is sending 3 teams of specialists, including health officials and entomologists, to Badaयूं and Bareilly districts, where outbreak of fever has claimed many lives. Met Department has predicted heavy rain in different parts of the state in coming days. 8 people have lost their lives in rain-related incidents in the state in the past 24 hours. More from our correspondent.
State government is taking measures for prevention of outbreak in flood-affected areas, along with intensifying the relief work. Irrigation Minister of State Dharampal Singh told AIR that all medical officers have been directed to organize camps to distribute medicines in their district. Around 1,000 villages of 28 districts in the state are reeling under the flood, affecting more than 5 lakh people. In Bundelkhand region, water released from various dams has flooded many villages. In Lalitpur district, one person was rescued with the help of Air Force in Kadesar Kala village of Talbihar Tehsil. He was marooned on an island of Betwa River from last 4 days after water was released from Matatila Dam. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Kendra scheme is a two-way benefit scheme in which customers as well as pharmacists are being benefited. The drugs covered in this scheme are generic that would be available at lesser prices than market. Here is a ground report from Mahisagar district of Gujarat.
In Gujarat, so far around 100 Deen Dayal Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Kendras are operational. In Lunawada General Hospital compound of Mahisagar district, many poor patients are being benefited by Jan Aushadhi Kendra opened here. Let us listen the experience of one patient, Murlidhar Pandya.
I am very much benefited by this scheme. Medicine which I got from private store worth rupees 3,000. From Jan Aushadhi Kendra, I get it just for rupees 800. Everyone should take benefit from this scheme.
Jan Aushadhi Kendra scheme is useful as one can get medicine in good quality with much lesser price. With Viren Joshi from Mahisagar, Sarita Dalal for AIR News.
Japanese authorities say 37 people have been confirmed dead from a powerful earthquake that struck the northern island of Hokkaido last week. The Hokkaido government today said that 2 people remain missing and 1 other person remains serious. Rescue workers are using backhoes and shovels to search for the missing in a tangle of dirt and the rubble of homes left by multiple landslides in the town of Atsuma. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe visited a hard-hit area of Sapporo, the main city in Hokkaido. The magnitude 6.7 earthquake struck on Thursday before daybreak, knocking out power and train services across Hokkaido. It took 2 days to restore electricity to most of the island of 5.4 million people. Dr. Arif Alvi was today sworn in as the 13th President of Pakistan at a ceremony at Awan-e-Sadr in Islamabad. Chief Justice of Pakistan, Mian Saqib Nisar, administered the oath to Alvi. Top civilian and military officials, along with other well-known personalities and foreign officials, attended the ceremony. Alvi won the presidential election last Tuesday by securing 352 votes in the Electoral College of National and Provincial Assemblies and the Senate. In Afghanistan, at least 9 security personnel have been killed and 6 others wounded in an attack by insurgents. Provincial governor's spokesman said the insurgents attacked a checkpoint in the western Herat province late yesterday. He said the attack ignited a gun battle in which around 10 insurgents were also killed and 5 wounded. North Korea today held a military parade to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the country's founding. It invited representatives from more than 100 countries, including a high-ranking official from Pyongyang's strongest ally, China. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un stood on a grandstand in the center of Pyongyang to watch the parade, along with Lee Shan-zu, the third highest-ranking government official in China. Polling is taking place for Sweden's general election today. It is expected to be one of the most unpredictable and thrilling races amid heated debate on immigration. Today's election will be Sweden's first since the government in 2015 allowed 163,000 migrants into the country of 10 million. In US Open, Serbia's Novak Djokovic will clash with third-seeded Juan Martín del Potro of Argentina in the men's singles final today. Out of 18 meetings, Djokovic has won 14, while only 4 have gone in favor of del Potro. They have never faced each other in a Grand Slam final. Del Potro is back in a Grand Slam final for the first time since he won his lone major at this tournament in 2009, while Djokovic came back to win Wimbledon in July and is seeking his 14th Grand Slam title, which would be a tie with Pete Sampras for third all-time. Naomi Osaka of Japan has lifted the women's single title of US Open 2018. She won the Grand Slam, defeating Serena Williams of US in straight sets 6-2, 6-4. The match saw some dramatic scenes at the Grand Slam final after an angry Serena Williams accused the umpire of being a thief. Williams was given a game penalty for her outburst, which also followed racket smashing and another code violation, as Osaka kept her focus to become the first Japanese to win a Grand Slam. In mixed doubles, the British and American pair of Jamie Murray and Bethany Matek-Sands lifted the title. Defending champions India lock horns with a tricky Maldives at South Asian Football Federation Cup in Dhaka today. In the past, India have got the better of Maldives 13 times out of 18, while Maldives have won twice. Maldives played out a goalless draw against Sri Lanka in their tournament opener and will be desperate to earn full points, which will lift them into the semi-finals. In cricket, India will resume their first innings at the overnight score of 174 for 6 against England on the third day of the fifth and final cricket test at the Oval, London today. Hanuma Vihari, 25, and Ravindra Jadeja, 8, were at the crease when the day was called off. India still trailed England by another 158 runs with 4 wickets in hand and 3 full days' play remaining in the match. Before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. BJP's National Executive Meeting adopts political resolution called Vision Document 2022, highlighting Modi government's achievements. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to deliver valedictory speech in the evening. Vice President N. Venkaiah Naidu to address the concluding ceremony of the Second World Hindu Congress in Chicago today. In Bihar, flood warning issued in low-lying areas of Rohtash and Bhojpur districts following heavy discharge of water from Bansagar Dam in Madhya Pradesh. In Japan, death toll in Hokkaido earthquake goes up to 37. In sports, Novak Djokovic to clash with Juan Martín del Potro in the men's singles final of US Open tonight. And in football, defending champions India take on Maldives in SAF Cup at Dhaka today. And with that, we end the Midday News.